We are up and ready to go to Universal. So excited. We just got here, we're just about to walk in, we just got dropped off in an Uber.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We need to go straight now to line up for the Universal tour. So we haven't gotten to where the theme park is yet, so this is just the entrance. And so there's a cinema out here and there's all shops. So there's Hard Rock, cinemas. It's crazy. So we finally got to the front. We've got to go through security and check our bags and all of that.
It's open. All the way down to number 3. All the way to the end. All the way down to number 3.
We just got in. Just cleared security. Bit of a better view from over here. That's okay, thank you. That's cool, guys. We're on the red carpet. Sorry, mate. So we just got in now. We're gonna head down to do the studio tours. So he said it's a bit of a walk to go through the Simpsons park. Down the escalator, and then we'll be there lining up. Springfield. That's cool as. Hot dogs. We have to get a hot dog. And we have to get one of those donuts.
Yes, we do.
And Duff. Duff beer.
Can I get a Duff beer?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have it. Nuclear. Quickie Mart. What's here? Dr. Nick's. That's cool as. So we got to the studio tour. We got 20 minutes. Yeah.
Like, you'll be awesome once the
Yeah.
Hey, it's normal. Go this way.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know how to do that. Trolley heading to the studios. Yeah.
That was so good. Someone told us to make sure
We're straight on it. No lights.
Universal Studios Tour. Please make sure you guys move over to the right-hand side, filling in every available seat. We want to make sure we get as many people on board today as possible. Also, if you have any small children with you today, any little ones whose feet do not touch the ground, please make sure they're seated towards the center and in the middle of the tram. It's going to be a bumpy ride, and we don't want anyone flying out of the car today. But don't worry, it's never happened before. We just want to avoid today being the day it does happen. Now, sticks away. Alright, with all that said, we are now leaving the theme park behind, heading down to our front lawn. But as we make our way down the hill, you guys will notice on both the left and right hand side of the tram, posters from just a few of the thousands of movies we've made over the last 100 years here at Universal Studios. You guys heard me right, I didn't just say 100 years. been making movies a long time. In fact, all these films, they're in chronological order. So as we're making our way down, you'll be seeing some of our classic films we've made, all the way down to some of our more recent films, and you might even spot out some of your favorite movies too. And like I said, we are making our way down to our front lot, which is only a small section of our 400-acre property for NBC, which is coming back for her 15th season, with returning coaches Adam Levine and Blake Shelton. And with them this season will also be Kelly Clarkson and another American Idol alumni, Jennifer Hudson. And hosting, as always, is Carson Daly. Superstore for NBC, our minions hanging outside stages 43 and stage 44. And inside stage 44 is where we filmed The Good Place, starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. And actually, Ted Danson just recently got an Emmy nomination for his role in The Good Place. So congratulations to him. Don't know if he's on board today, but congratulations. Stage 44 is also going to be the new home of Brooklyn Nine-Nine with Andy Samberg and Hitchcock, the master of suspense himself, who's famous for making films like Psycho, Rear Window, and The Birds, just to name a few. Now, Alfred Hitchcock's office currently belongs to the De Laurentiis Company, who brought you shows like Hannibal on NBC with Mads Mikkelsen, but was originally offered to Steven Spielberg, who turned it down, recommended that this office coming up here on the left should be turned into a museum for Alfred Hitchcock, because that's how much he admired him as a filmmaker and as a director as well. Now, before we leave the front lot behind, I do want to point out stages 22 and 23 coming up here on the left as well. These are two of our newest sound stages, which we recently used for the new season of America's Got Talent. They filmed the second rounds, also known as the judges' cuts, inside of here, just before they take it to the live rounds. We're also filming Will and Grace for NBC inside there, and we even filmed Hairspray Live for NBC with Kristen Chenoweth, Harvey Fierstein, Ariana Grande, Jennifer Hudson, and Martin Short. But they not only filmed inside those sound stages, they also filmed out here on our Metro sets, which is short for Metropolitan, because as you're about to see, we can build any major metropolitan city out here on the back lot. LA, New York, Chicago, and in the case of Hairspray Live, Baltimore as well. Now, a lot of the buildings you're going to be seeing out here on our back lot, not just here on our Metro sets, but throughout the back lot, are what we call facades. Just the front and sides of a building, because we only build what the camera's going to see, so we don't need to worry about building an entire building itself. So if the camera's not going to see it or film it, we don't need to build it. However, some of the buildings out here have been converted to what we call practical sets, meaning they have a full interior, so you can't actually walk inside some of these buildings and film interior scenes. But we like to save those shots for inside of a sound stage, which is a lot more controlled environment. You don't have to worry about planes flying overhead or cars driving by and interrupting any filming going on. Now, right now, we are making our way into the heart and center of our Metro sets, which is New York Street. This is where we film a lot of big movies. This is the street that Chris Evans, playing Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, chased after a Hydra agent in the first Captain America, the First Avenger film. We also filmed parts of Fate of the Furious and even Transformers with Shia LaBeouf. But since we are here in our version in New York, I think the best person to talk a little bit more about this area would be my co-host, Jimmy Fallon. So Jimmy, take it away.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there by an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
And we definitely have made it here. Tons of movies, TV shows, commercials, and music videos have been shot on these city streets. But right now, we are going to leave the big city behind and start making our way down to the jungles of Skull Island. Well, it's really when you actually like this fella, and it's great to hear you along the line. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are making our way back to Skull Island, so do make sure to remain seated and hold on to any loose belongings. It's about to be a bumpy ride.
So we just went through Skull Island
You
before
might
we were
have
in
noticed
before.
we did lose
Like a
one of
ride.
our cars in the action. One of the dinosaurs actually ripped a car off our tram and pulled it on screen. And whenever that happens, whenever a vehicle appears in a movie or a TV show, we call it a picture car. And a lot of times picture cars become just as famous as the stars who drive them. Knight Rider. Down the line just a little bit is a personal favorite of mine, the 1946 Ford convertible. That was Biff's car in Back to the Future, and it's a great looking car. It just smells terrible. We even have some of our first ever environmentally friendly cars, the Flintstones vehicles, powered by feet. No gas at all, guys. Very green. And of course, we can't talk about picture cars without talking about Fast and Furious. Their entire franchise, after all, is based around cars. Right there in the middle of them, that's actually the gyrosphere from Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, currently in theaters, starring Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. But the first film, Jurassic World, actually featured a small cameo that a lot of people missed. And I can actually show you guys the cameo right here. See, amidst all this chaos, that gentleman was able to save his margaritas. After all, that is famous musician and restaurateur Jimmy Buffett, who's famous
Jurassic World
in the
props.
film and in this scene right here. At all. That was actually a parking garage from our front lot that they decorated a little bit and filmed at night to give that scene a lot more intensity. With the use of rain, we're able to up the suspense and tension as water up into the air using a sprinkler system and letting it naturally fall to the ground, making it look like rain. With lights and sounds, we can create thunder and lightning. We can pressurize the water, make it as light as a whistle or as heavy as a thunderstorm. All right, control, good, turn off the rain, please. Control, good, turn off the rain, please. Hey guys, turn the... Oh boy, that's a lot of water, guys. Brace yourself. Oh no, this is not good. I warned you guys, there would be water effects today. But this particular effect was actually used in a film called Big Fat Liar, starring Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti. Points, Texas, where many big stars like John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Jimmy Stewart once moseyed down at one point or another. Like I said before, a lot of the sets out here on the back lot are what we call facades, just the front and sides of a building. These ones are exactly that, just facades, because all you really need is the exterior, not so much the interior, because all the action for a Western takes place outside and on the street for a good old-fashioned.
This is the bone set.
Bone set.
Yeah, instead of going to show.
The live set.
Live.
Right?
Now that scene was shot over here on the right-hand side, but they're able to utilize this entire subway system set for the filming. Okay. Everyone stay calm, it's alright. It's a small tremor, happens all the time. Please stay seated though, it could get worse. It got worse. Okay. Alright, everyone stay calm. Stay seated, it's gonna be fine. Nothing.
Wow. That's
not good. Don't panic, guys. I'm a born Californian. I do this all the time. This is nothing. Trust me. We call this a I don't want anyone or anything falling into the Uh-oh. George, come in, George. Do you read me? George, there's still a shark in the water, buddy. You gotta get out of there now. George, dude, he is swimming right towards you. George? George! Oh, no. Oh, no! He was my ride home! What am I gonna, Uber, but what am I gonna do? Clear the area. Clear the area, gotcha. Remain seated, guys. For our safety, we're gonna hide behind these barrels of gas. Don't worry, nothing bad ever happens behind barrels of gas. We should be fine. Besides, the dock is right here. The shark is not gonna dare come.
Oh, that's real fun.
Oh, it is escalating. Okay. I apologize. Guys, everyone stay calm, though. That is the most important thing. Stay calm. No need to panic, guys. No need to worry. Inside, I do want to point this out. This two-story building is a great example of what we call a practical set, as we can film both inside, outside, upstairs, and downstairs of it. And we have a little facade to make it look like a neighborhood, but we don't have to travel too far for a neighborhood, as, like I said, we are making our way down to one of the most talked about neighborhoods in all of television. Welcome to Wisteria Lane, from ABC's hit show, Desperate Housewives, which had a tremendous 8-year run on television. And as we make our way through the neighborhood, you might recognize some of the houses belonging to some of the wives, or you just might recognize the entire neighborhood from the show.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a good neighbor.
What the heck? Let's use that.
Now, before the housewives moved in, this area was known as Colonial Street. It was a setting for many movies, TV shows, commercials, and music videos over the years. Most recently, this area was used for the film Why Him, starring Bryan Cranston and James Franco, and was also featured in Law & Order True Crime, played by Vin Diesel in the Fast and the Furious films.
This is Whoville.
They never reuse these.
You're a bad banana with a greasy black wheel.
Now, most of the sets out here on the back are made of plywood and plaster, really lightweight stuff, but these sets are also made of styrofoam to give them that nice, soft, smooth, round shape that you would find in a Dr. Seuss book. And these Whos out here on the back lot, they actually have a lot more to worry about than a Grinch, because their new neighbor, real psycho, all right? Right now, we are turned into the two most famous still-standing sets in all of Hollywood, the Bates Motel and the Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller, Psycho. Now, this was one of Alfred Hitchcock's most difficult films to get off the ground, as he had a lot of controversy working against him. A lot of people did not want this movie to be made, so much so that they actually limited how many theaters could play the film. Now, Alfred Hitchcock at the time didn't feel that this was anything negative, as he was a master at advertising and creating anticipation for his own films. So he actually used the limited theaters to his advantage and convinced the audiences that this was a movie that nobody wants you to see. So much that actually convinced people that, well, no, I want to go see the movie then. So a lot of people went to go see the movie, and it ended up being one of Alfred Hitchcock's most iconic films he's ever made. Now, this is a set where Tom Cruise and his family get away during an alien invasion. And that over there on the left, that is a real 747 plane out there. Not a prop plane, not a fake plane. 100, or rather that was 100% a real plane. As they used to fly and everything.
Oh, well.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had. he said, yeah, to sit down and talk about War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Keep them moving. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
So like I said, that plane is a real 747 that production bought for $60,000, which is really cheap compared to the shipping and handling, as it cost them over $200,000 to ship it in pieces from the Mojave Desert to our backlot. So it cost them quite a bit just to get that plane out here.
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move. Him? That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Excellent driving. And that's our driver advice, guys. Make some noise for nice and loud.
So we just finished our tour. That was cool as.
The studio tour was awesome.
Yeah.
So much better than what I expected.
Yeah, definitely.
And we didn't even have to wait.
Nah, straight in there.
Yes, so, oh wow, you have a whole big group. They're right behind you. Where are you from? Okay, then witness protection program. They're not
So we're doing the Minion ride. Lining up. About half an hour away.
Works. And every time. Please. Daddy's trying to be evil. What are you doing? I am.
So Melissa had fun. I had fun.
I love
You love that one?
Minion ride. It was like a roller coaster, but like a simulated roller
Yeah.
coaster. I was actually scared. I actually like closed my eyes.
It was like 3D, so it was really cool.
Yeah, it was 3D and the actual
Like you was moving.
it was moving. It actually it was like it was wind as well. So it was like you were on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It was exactly like on a roller coaster.
Cool as.
I can't even get over it. I love it. I don't want to die.
It's like all restaurants here. We're gonna get a donut. Look at the big donut cakes. That's cool as. Look how big the donut is, man. It's cool as. Look how it
I
comes.
cannot believe how big it is.
It's massive.
It's crazy.
Look at that. It's a cake.
That is amazing.
Cake, man.
That is crazy. Just can't even. Alright, pick it up. Alright, we're about to eat it.
That's good. Oh my god.
Homer's donuts are good. Oh, that was my thumb! He bit my thumb.
Oh, weird.
That was my
That's a
thumb.
weird taste.
There's all these donuts and you found where my thumb was. Look at your teeth, man.
God. So good. You have frosting.
Oh my god. This is amazing. We can't possibly eat all this, like, now.
Why not? definitely pigs.
Oh my god, we ate that in 2 seconds. We ate that
So
whole
long.
thing. I thought we wouldn't be able to eat it all.
No. We just kept, I took a bite, she took a bite. We just kept going back
Just
and
kept
forth
going.
until it was done. It was like family sharing one box. It was like a family of 4 sharing a box.
And us.
And we just ate the whole thing together. It's so good, but
That's fun.
it's a cake.
It was so good, and it wasn't even dense. It was so light and fluffy. I could just eat another one.
How cool is this? I'm gonna come back and get a duff. But this is the bar. Just having a look at Mo's. Get my duff from here. They got a pool table. It's cool, eh? Yeah, I'll get my duff from here. I'll come back and get a duff from here. We need to go. Oh, we can take a photo with them. That's cool as. We're in the Quickie Mart. We can buy the donuts from here. Ours may be fresher. So we're lining up for the Simpsons ride. I think it's like 40 minutes, 50 minutes wait.
Really? Is that what you said?
Probably best to do it now.
Get comfortable.
At least we're in the shade.
Yeah.
My headache's gone, but now I'm blonde.
Just finished the Simpsons ride. That was cool as. It was one of those simulated ones.
Oh, it was the best. It was so good. I actually feel sick. I've never been upside down. I feel really sick.
It's cool.
Oh my god.
Got a really cool view here. We're just walking down there. Came down to the lower level.
Come away.
Look at what I'm dealing with at the moment. We're in a shop. We came down to the lower lot, ran into the shop and just sat down. She just said she wanted to close her eyes for 2 minutes too. So now we're riding the Mummy ride. 45-minute wait.
Mummy roller coaster, and it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was really fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
Went forward and then went backwards.
Yeah. I just don't like when you go upside down on things, so but that one was good.
Yeah.
So now we're just checking out the Transformers.
The Transformer was packed, so we came to Jurassic, and we're in a single rider line. That's what it is. So we might be together. We'll see what happens. So yeah, we might be split. We're on the same thing.
It's like you just one in front of each other.
Yeah. Should be right. The beat's going through all that line.
They will fly off.
There's Melissa, she's going before me.
And hold on to the lap bar at all times. Thank you.
That cooled you down.
I don't know why I straightened my hair today.
That cooled you down.
I straightened my hair today and washed it last night.
Melissa wants to hire one of these carriages, and I can just pull her along.
So I can eat chips and just sit there. Why can't I do that?
You can hire it, and you can pull me in it. How about that?
No, I want to be that little boy sitting there like not a care in the world, just eating chips. Like, where are they taking me now?
So we're in the single riders for the Transformers ride.
That was a really fun one. I reckon that was my favourite ride because it was both like, what's it called? The
3D.
Yeah, it was like a 3D one, but it has a name. It has a name for it. Like all the other ones that we went on that were just sitting there. Like it wasn't moving. I can't remember what the name, like the word is for it, but it was like all 3D, but the actual thing moved as well. So it was kind of like, I was scared, but then I kept saying to myself, oh, it's not real, it's not real, it's just the 3D and all the effects. But then the whole car was moving as well, so it's like, well, am I upside down and falling, or on a roller coaster, or am I not? So what's the word? Did you look it up?
It says immersive, 3D immersive technology.
Oh, okay.
It's like a flight simulator.
Yeah. Oh god, so funny.
It's cool.
It was really fun. And then on the single ride, like James just sat directly behind me. So it's, you don't even, like you don't sit together, but we're not far apart.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know how people wait in line for 2 hours.
Yeah, that was like 2 hours.
That was a 2-hour wait. But if you want to sit together, but we went in a single ride. And what did we wait? Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not even? Yeah. All right, lunchtime.
Let's do it. We're gonna get a Krusty Burger. So we got our Krusty Burger, and I got a Duff beer. You can say Duff on it, but I'll taste it. Harry Potter. I don't know. This is where in the movie they, like, the one selects the person. The person doesn't select the one selects the person. So this is the part in the movie. I'm not sure what even we do in this one. But yeah, see what happens.
Which one are you going to select you?
Which one's going to choose me? The deaf one. I don't even know. Oh, the deaf one. See, I'll just prove myself that I'm deaf. We're doing another Harry Potter ride. We're in the single rider line. It's only 10 minutes. The other line is 1 hour. We're doing our last Harry Potter ride. It's a roller coaster. We just finished up inside and we're gonna head to Bubba Gump now, so it's right here. So it's the restaurant. There's a line for Bubba Gump. Oh man. So we're in the restaurant about to get seated. Alyssa got a Stranger Things top.
Stranger Things top.
It looks cool as.
I love it. I was like, because we're sitting outside and the temperature dropped down to 23 degrees. I can't believe how much it drops over here.
Well, no, it was like 30 before, wasn't it?
South, yeah. And I'm like freezing waiting for food, so I've got a long half a long 3/4 top.
Keep your shoulders warm.
Yeah. Our food came. Look how cool James's looks. So what's all the different fishes? You don't know? You don't know what they are? I got shrimp mac and cheese.
Mine's all different types of shrimp. Different types. Like cooked.
Nah, I thought it was raw.
Basically, I don't know.
You're so funny. And then you flip that, and what does it have underneath? If you want a drink, you put stop for a stop, and that means the waiter will stop to get you a drink.
Cool.
Yeah.